Hi guys, it's Misty here. Welcome to another card video. The theme this week at Always Fun Challenges is fun at the beach, and this is my kind of fun at the beach. I just want to show you these little 3M wall hangers, the little Velcro thingies so you don't damage your wall, work perfectly for the sponge rounds for distress inks. I just put it on the back of all my big ink pads, and then the sponges just, stay with ink pad. With the little one, the little minis, you could just, put it right in the back of the inker. But anyway, just thought I would share that with you. They work great for the big ink pads. So I'm going to use several different distress inks here. I feel like I finally am just now getting the hang of distress inks. I know I've heard so many times to go light, start light, and then work your way up to the color, but I guess, I don't know, I just have a heavy hand because every time I would do it, I would have big circles or big dark marks, and yeah, so I finally feel like I'm comfortable with it, I guess, is what I'm saying. And they're right, start light and then work your way up, but I just couldn't do that for some reason. I'm using the Tim Holtz watercolor paper. I like it to be bright white. Distress inks I'm using are mustard seed, spice marmalade, picked raspberry, dusty concord, chip sapphire, and black soot. Trying to make myself a nice little sunset here. See, I even look at it. I just did it. See with the purple? See the circle mark right there? Yeah. So maybe I'm not as comfortable as I'd like to think, but distress inks are they're fun, but yeah, I guess I I still struggle with them, but at least I got it covered up. I don't think I was too worried about it, but it blended okay. I think. Maybe, I don't know. All right, moving right along. Okay, so after I don't know this or supposed to, but after I'll go through and put all the color down once, and then I'll go through at least another time, just to blend the colors out. Yeah, I remember hearing people do that. So once you get all the colors down, then I go back through every color and just try to get the colors to blend. But I think I went through like 3 or 4 times on this one, even, because I just really wanted the colors to blend nicely. See, my problem is I have the worst memory. So if I watch a video and learn how to do something, I don't remember it, or I'll do it and then I forget. And it's like doing it, if I do it again, it's like doing it for the first time. So yeah, I have a really bad memory. And my husband laughs at me because he says I have the memory of a goldfish. Um, I can watch a movie and like a week, 2 weeks later, I remember watching the movie, but I don't remember anything about the movie. And then he laughs at me because I say I don't like to watch a movie more than once, but that makes no sense because I don't remember the movie. So anyway, that's why I may sound wishy-washy in some of my videos. I just don't remember. Alright, so once I got my background the way I wanted it to, I'm going to use a die from Gina Marie Designs. I love this die. I love the designs on her dies on her website. She has some really great dies, and they're really great price too. So I'll put links to everything in the description below. But I couldn't decide if I wanted to use a stamp of palm trees or this die. The die, I didn't like that it was open at the bottom, so that's why I was contemplating just using a stamp. But then I just decided to cut it the way I wanted it to. So I put it through my die cutting machine, but I left the bottom part hanging out so that it wouldn't cut that thin strip. And then I just used like what I'm doing here, I just used a razor to cut out the bottom to make it a solid hill instead of just a I just didn't want to see the background behind it, you know what I mean? Yeah. So that's what I was going for. And then just a simple black background. And that's it. That's my kind of idea of fun at the beach. That's my kind of vacation too. I don't need to be adventurous on my vacations. I'd rather just lay on the beach or by a pool and, you know, drink an adult beverage. I don't really have any beach. Well, I didn't really look, but I don't really have any beach stamps or dies or anything like that. Like, I mean, I'm sure I could have got creative, but this is what I went with. I went with my idea of fun at the beach. When we went to Costa Rica last year, the best part of the trip was, I mean, we went to a couple different places and we did a couple different things, but the beachfront house was the best part of the entire trip. And it was so warm that we just stayed in the water. You know, the sun went down pretty early. I think it got dark like at 5 or 6. I can't remember. But we stayed in the water till 10 o'clock at night because it was just so nice and so warm, and, you know, watched the lightning storms, and it was fun. But that's my kind of idea of fun at the beach. One of the other places we went, we were in the middle of the jungle. We had a fer-de-lance snake on the path to our cabin, which had no air conditioning, and the only fan in the room, you could see the blades going around. It was so slow, so there was no, I mean, it was just, oh my god, it was hot. And then we had poisonous snakes on our path back to our room, and the size of the spiders in the jungle. That's not my idea of a fun vacation. I'm more beachfront, yeah, lay in the sun, be in the water. So I thought this one was perfect for me. I actually made this for one of my dad's for his birthday. But the sentiment says, live in the sunshine, swim in the sea. It just reminded me of our trip to Costa Rica. And then, you know, the anti-static powder always leaves the white powder behind. So I'm sure all you guys know this, but I always just take a rag after I heat emboss it and then wipe off that white powder, especially when it's a dark color like this. And then I was going to brave it and just stamp out the birds without using my MISTI, but I figured I was going to want to stamp it twice to darken it up, and I'm glad I used it because, yeah, they weren't dark enough for me. So I don't know how I ever lived without the MISTI. Glue pen works best for these little intricate dies. The trunk of the tree was what I was thinking when I was using this, but it's a really good glue. Sticks really good. And then once I got this lined up, I decided to add a couple more little clusters of birds. And I was brave. I sucked it up and stamped it out without my tool. And it worked out good. It was lighter than the others, but that's alright. Just makes them look like they're further away, right? Alright, popping it up on some fun foam. I just use, when I have a dark color like that, I use black. Oh, and I had a little tiny bird die. I don't even, oh, it came with this die actually, but I like the stamp better. That stamp was by Newton's Nook, I believe, but like I said, I'll put everything, the links in the description below. And that's pretty much, that's it. That's my card. Yep. Head on over to Always Fun Challenges if you want to see other cards that people entered, and I will see you again next week. Thanks for watching. Bye.